Shivaya Gurave Namaha, Shri Matre Namaha, Namo Narayanaya. By bowing down to the divine feet of Shankara Bhagavat Padacharya and the Adi Shankaracharya of Sringeri Pita, Bharati Tirtha Swamiji and Vidushekara Bharati Swamiji, and by taking the blessings of Kanchi Paramacharya Mahaperiyava, let's start today's topic. So, from today, we are going to look at the meanings of each shloka in Vishnu Sahasranamam. So, one by one, every day you will receive a video where I'll be explaining the meanings of each and every shloka. So, as you all know, each shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama has the responsibility to take care of each nakshatra. So, the first shloka that we are going to discuss today can be recited by all those who belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam. So, tomorrow you will get a video of Ashwini nakshatra second paadam. Day after tomorrow you will get Ashwini nakshatra third paadam. Like that, every day I will be uploading one video belonging to the nakshatra and that specific paadam. You can check which nakshatra you belong to and you can chant those mantras. Now, before explaining the meaning and before looking into the pronunciation of the first shloka in Vishnu Sahasranama, I would like to explain how you can use this meaning. First of all, I would like you all to know that even without knowing the meaning, Vishnu Sahasranamam is massively powerful and it has passed through the test of the time. We all have seen so many people in the past who have got benefited with Vishnu Sahasranama, so many people that are reciting it right now and getting benefited, and in future we are going to see infinite number of people in the upcoming generations who will get benefited by Vishnu Sahasranama, and there is no doubt about it. This saga is just going to continue with the blessings and grace of Sri Mahavishnu. Now, this is the first point I would like to explain. Second point, suppose if you do not belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, how is this going to help you? How is this video going to help you? See, even though you do not belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, and if you are reciting the entire Vishnu Sahasranamam, and when this shloka comes, when you internalize the meaning and contemplate on the meaning and remember the meaning while you are reciting this particular shloka, the benefits are far more powerful. It is the same with all the shlokas. Whenever you recite the shlokas of Vishnu Sahasranamam and you understand and contemplate on the meaning while reading that shloka, my God, the power and the effect of such a recitation is going to be phenomenally high. Okay, so even though if you do not belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, this video is still going to be useful for you. So, how are we going to do this? First of all, so if you belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, then there are two ways to do this. You have to either recite the entire Vishnu Sahasranama and then you can choose to recite this particular shloka that I'm going to give you for 27 times. And I'm going to give the audio of the shloka also, 27 times recitation of the shloka. The link of the audio is in the description box. Or if you do not have time to do the entire Vishnu Sahasranama, but you belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, then I would suggest you take the audio and you, along with the audio, you play the audio for 4 times. It becomes 108 times, and you can use that audio either for chanting along with it, or you can simply close your eyes and meditate. How do you meditate? Close your eyes, visualize either Sri Mahavishnu in your heart or in front of you, and keep offering tulsi leaves to the Lord. This is one way of meditation. Or if you say, ma'am, I'm not very good with meditation, what should I do? Simply close your eyes and keep listening to the audio for 4 times. It is just a 4 minutes audio. And if you're playing it for 4 times, it wouldn't take more than 15-16 minutes. So within 15-16 minutes, it will help you. So why should we do this? That's a very good question, isn't it? We should know why we are doing something. When we are doing something, we should know why we are doing something. So the person belonging to Ashwini nakshatra, first paadam, when that person uses this shloka, either along with Vishnu Sahasranamam or separately, chanting either 108 times or 11 times or 27 times, how many ever times you can do, you can recite. Whichever process you want to follow, it is going to elevate all kinds of jataka doshas, nakshatra doshas, rahuketu doshas, shani dosha parihara, manglik dosha parihara, all kinds of horoscope related doshas. You don't need to spend thousands of rupees on homas, yagnas, and very expensive pariharas. Just follow this simple thing and see the change. See the change. Follow this continuously for 3 to 4 months. See, depending upon the degree of your karma, the how quick you get the results depends on depending upon the degree of your karma. So don't worry if you're not seeing the result within 1 week or 10 days. Keep doing it until you see the result. And most probably you will see the result within 6 months. This is my personal experience. So now let's get into the shloka. The shloka of Ashwini nakshatram, first paadam is Vishvam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krut Bhuta Brudbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. Once again. Vishvam Vishnur Vashatkaro Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu Bhuta Krut Bhuta Brudbhavo Bhutatma Bhuta Bhavanaha. So now let's understand the meaning of it. Vishwam. So the first name of Sri Mahavishnu, Vishwam, has several meanings. Let's look at each one of these meanings one by one. The first meaning, Vishwam, means it refers to the entirety, the totality of something. Now, here Vishwam is referring to that being who is complete, who is total, and who is present in entirety. That is the first meaning. The second meaning, all those things you sense through your sense organs, whatever you are seeing, whatever you are hearing, whatever you are smelling, whatever you are speaking, whatever you are eating, whatever you are touching, whatever you are feeling, and whatever you are thinking, all that is also collectively referred to as Vishwam. Okay, that is the second meaning of Vishwam, which means the entire cosmos is Vishwam, isn't it? Isn't it? We are able to see it. We are able to perceive it. People are able to go to the space. What does it mean? It means that is also Vishwam, isn't it? So, entire cosmos is Vishnu. The next meaning of Vishwam is that place or area where Creator resides. That is also called as Vishwam. So, when I am saying that everything that I perceive through my sense organs is Vishwam, and I am saying wherever Creator resides, that is Vishwam. What does it mean? Does it not mean that Creator is everywhere? Creator is in your smell, in your thoughts, in your vision, in your karma, in your touch. So, in living beings, in non-living beings, I have a water bottle here. This is a non-living thing, but I set my eyes on it. And as per this definition of Vishwam, whatever I look at it has to be Vishwam. So that means all the living and non-living things are also Vishwam. Next. To elaborate it further, suppose I have this cotton dupatta. This cotton dupatta is made up of cotton threads, which I cannot see anymore. Just because I cannot see the cotton threads or the cotton in it, does it mean it has no cotton? No, right? The same is with each one of us. You may not be able to see the Vishnu in me, but internally, the entire the entirety of my being is made up of Vishwam, the Vishnu. I may not be able to see Vishnu in you, but Vishnu is residing in you and as you and operating through your body. Basically, understanding this point is very, very essential going forward in the Vishnu Sahasranamam shlokas. Now, in Yajurveda and in Chandogya Upanishad also, as I always want to quote the Shastra Pramana, so I would like to quote that in Yajurveda and in the Chandogya Upanishad, it's mentioned that Vishwam means Omkara. Om, Omkara is Vishwam, is what is mentioned in the Yajurvedam and Chandogya Upanishad. Now, there is another interesting definition of Vishwam too. During the time of the cosmic dissolution, that means during the end of a cycle, when everything, dissolves, that into which everything dissolves, that stuff is also called Vishwam as per our scriptures. What does it mean? Everything around you is Vishwam. Everything within you is Vishwam. There is Vishwam within you. You are in the Vishwam. Everything around you is Vishwam. And Vishwam is not separate from you. So that is the meaning of this first name, Vishwam. The second name, Vishwam Vishnur Vashatkar, in that Vishnu. The second name is Vishnu. Vishnu means the all-pervading energy with which everyone is operating. That energy is called Vishnu. That means the all-pervading energy. That is called Vishnu. Next, Vashatkara. This has two important meanings. Vashatkara means Yajna Swarupa. What is Yajna? There are two kinds of Yajnas. One is the homas that you perform, like Chandi Homa, Rudra Homa, Sudarshana Homa, Pashupati Homa. So all these are the three-dimension yajnas. Now, there is another kind of yajna. What is that yajna? When you perform something selflessly, without expecting anything, and you don't have the need to perform that, but you perform it out of pure unconditional love. That is also considered as yajna. And the one who is doing such a yajna is also called Vashatkara. Who is doing that yajna? Our creator, Sri Mahavishnu, is doing that yajna. How is your heart operating? How does your body know to inhale and exhale while you are in sleep? Why is the body not forgetting inhalation and exhalation while you are in sleep? How is a newborn mother's breast preparing milk for the baby? She's not taking any medicines to prepare the milk. The body is automatically producing the milk. And the doctors also say something very interesting, that the composition or the texture of the milk is different when a boy child is born, and it is different when a girl child is born. And if a lady is blessed with twins, a boy and a girl, one breast is producing milk that is suitable for the boy, another breast is producing milk that is suitable for the girl. Where is all this intelligence coming from? Where that means it is clearly, very clearly, it's a proof that there is a programming, that this is all programmed in us. And who programmed it? The Vashatkaraha, that is the Vishnu. That's why he is called Vashatkara, because he is doing that yajna. He is not expecting, there is zero expectation. He is not doing it for himself. It is done out of unconditional love, selflessly. And that's why it is called yajna. Even when you do something unconditionally, without expecting anything from it. That is certainly called as yajna. So here, the yajna, the second meaning of yajna, is referring to the all that Sri Mahavishnu is doing unconditionally for all of us. So this is one meaning. And another meaning is of Vashatkara is the one, that one who is controlling everything in this creation, in this existence. That is called Vashatkara. That is also one meaning. It also means that that being who possess Ojas Shakti and Sahas Shakti. What is Ojas Shakti and Sahas Shakti? The energy that can run the cosmos or universe is called Ojas Shakti and Sahas Shakti. So the one who possesses this Shakti is also called as Vashatkara. So these are the different meanings of Vashatkara. Next, going forward in the shloka, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhuhu. Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhuhu. What is Bhuta Kala? Past. Bhavya Kala, future. Bhavat Kala, present. Prabhu. Prabhu means who is the leader, who is the chief, and who is the head. So when I'm saying Bhuta, Bhavya, Bhavat, Prabhu, I'm essentially meaning that the one who is the leader, who is the head, who is the chief of past, present, and future. That we are referring to that energy, that being. Now, what is this past, present, and future? Does it not look like time? Yes, we are referring to time here. It means that one who is the Adhipati of time. We are referring to the Adhipati of time. So if you remember the first name in the shloka, we said Vishwam means the entire universe, the entire cosmos. What is it referring to? Is it not referring to the space? Now, is it possible to measure how much space is there? The vastness of the space, can it be measured? No. Now, the vastness of the time. When did universe begin? And when is it going to end? We don't have precise answer for it. We probably could be deriving certain proposals based on certain scientific facts, but yet we don't have a proof for it. So, what does that mean? Space is infinite. Vishwam, the first name, space is infinite. Here, Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu, past, present, future, referring to the Adhipati of the time. Time is infinite. Space is infinite. Time is infinite. We are saying that he is that space and he is that time, which clearly means that he is infinite. Now, the 1,000 names of Vishnu Sahasranamam. Now, what is the meaning of Sahasra? In Sanskrit, Sahasra, the main meaning of Sahasra is infinite. He is an infinite energy, but we are limitless beings on the planet Earth, and it is impossible to keep on reciting about the glory, the power, the beauty, the Leelas of Sri Mahavishnu infinitely. So, our masters, the rishis, munis, the enlightened masters have confined it to 1,000 names to specify, to signal to all of us about the infinite energy of the creator. And that creator is Sri Mahavishnu. Now, that is about Bhuta Bhavya Bhavat Prabhu. Next, moving forward in the shloka, we have Bhuta Krud Bhuta Brud Bhavaha. Now, Bhuta Krut. Let's take the first word, Bhuta Krut. What is Bhuta Krut? First of all, what is Bhuta? Bhuta means Panchabhutas. Okay? The Panchabhutas, including all those objects that are created from the Panchabhutas. What are the objects that are created from the Panchabhutas. Everything pretty much is created from Panchabhutas, isn't it? We human beings are created by Panchabhutas. The proof is we have chakras, we have 7 chakras, and each chakra represents an element in this universe, isn't it? So, Bhutakrut Bhuta means Panchabhutas along with all the objects that are created by the Panchabhutas. Your planets, your sun, your moon, your stars, your earth, minerals, crystals, plants, food, vegetables, everything is made up of Panchabhutas. So Bhuta refers to Panchabhutas and the objects that are made of Panchabhutas. Next, Krut. We are saying Bhuta Krut. Krut means the one who creates and destroys. So Bhuta Krut means the one who creates and destroys the Panchabhutas and all those objects that are made out of Panchabhutas. That is the meaning of Bhuta Krut. Next meaning, Bhuta Brut. Now you know the meaning of Bhuta. Bhuta means the Panchabhutas and all those objects that are made up of Panchabhutas. Brut. Brut means the one who nourishes. Okay. Bhuta Brut means the one who nourishes the Panchabhutas. Okay. Next, Bhavaha. The being in which all this is happening, all that we have been speaking so far since the first name, whatever we have discussed, the being in which all this is happening, Bhavaha is referring to that being. It is simple. Now, Bhutatma, next word, Bhutatma, next name, Bhutatma. Bhuta means again, you know, the Panchabhutas and all the objects that are made up of Panchabhutas, which means pretty much everything that we perceive through our senses. So, Bhutatma means the one that is present within each of the Panchabhuta as the Atman of the Panchabhutas, the one who is present as Atma in each of these Panchabhutas and in all the objects that are made up of Panchabhutas. What is it referring to? I am made up of Panchabhuta. That means Sri Mahavishnu is within me. Absolutely. You are made up of Panchabhuta. That means Sri Mahavishnu is there in you as well. 100%. So that is the meaning of Bhutatma. Next, Bhuta Bhavanaha. Whatever we have discussed so far, the meaning of all that is placed in this single name, Bhuta Bhavanaha. Bhuta Bhavanaha means the one who is responsible for the creation, for the progress, for the nourishment and the protection of Panchabhutas and all those objects that are made up of Panchabhutas. So, this is the meaning of the first shloka in the beautiful, sacred Vishnu Sahasranamam. And when you are reciting Vishnu Sahasranamam, just try to internalize this meaning while you are reciting it and see how phenomenally you will feel. You will feel amazing about it. So once again, this shloka can be done by all those people who are belonging to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam. And even if you do not belong to Ashwini nakshatra first paadam, you can internalize this meaning while you are reciting the first shloka in Vishnu Sahasranamam. It will give tremendous amount of positive effects very, very quickly. And if you're belonging to Ashwini Nakshatra first Padam, make sure that you recite this shloka either 27 times or at least 11 times after reading the entire Vishnu Sahasranamam. If you don't have time to recite the entire Vishnu Sahasranamam, just chant this mantra either 27 times or 108 times. And the audio pronunciation of this mantra for 27 times is there in the description box. You can just run that audio continuously in a loop for 4 times to do the mantra 108 times. You can either recite it out words or you can meditate on it. It's your choice. I hope this video is of some help to you, and I hope you follow the procedures as they are from the scriptures. I'm bringing you as they are from the scriptures. And kindly let me know if you have any questions in the comment section. Shri Matre Namaha, Shivaya Gurave Namaha. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Shiva Deva, Mahadeva, Shiva Shiva. God bless you all.